Hi, welcome to Linda's Take. Today we are going to look at how to create a flyer, and we are going to be doing that by looking at the Table Rock Flyer assignment. I've already downloaded the instructions for this assignment, and right here on my desktop I have my data file. You'll notice you have that yellow bar across the top. That's your protected view. If you're not sure where your files are coming from, you always want to look at it first to make sure it's okay. But if you know where your document's coming from, just select Enable Editing and you'll be fine. We are going to save this so that we can submit it later for grading, or so that we can find it later if we want to make some additional changes to it. I'm going to go to File, Save As. For this particular video, I am just going to put this on my desktop. Lots of times I will put in flyers and information in my document folder. So here I'm going to say Table Rock Flyer as my name and save. Right now our document is in what's called the portrait mode. It's where it's larger lengthwise than it is widthwise. We want to just to landscape mode. So to do that, we're going to come up here to our layout option, and right over here in our page setup area, you have your orientation. You can set it up either portrait or landscape. We want to make this one landscape. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out or in a little bit so that you can see the entire page here that I'm working on. Now we want to add a page border. On the Home tab, we have paragraph border. We want to add a page border. So to do that, we are going to go to the Design tab because we're designing our document. Clear over here on the right is the link for page borders. So I'm going to select this. I have different ones I can choose from. I've got my lines here. I could change the color. I could change the width. One thing that's really cool is we have this art option. So if I select this art option, there's all these different arts. Here's ice cream cones, different pictures that you can put around your page border. For our Table Rock flyer, we want to put our green tree icons. We want to make sure we apply it to the whole document. Let's say OK. Kind of classes our document up just a little bit, adding that art border. We want to select all of the text in our document now. So the keyboard shortcut for selecting all of your text is Control-A, or you can just highlight and select it. Up here on the Home tab, we are going to change all of the text to font size 15 and to Homa. Your fonts are in alphabetical order, so we're just going to come down to the T's, find TA for Tahoma, and we've changed the font of all of our text. We want our title to stand out a little bit more, so we're going to select our title line, very first line in our document. We want to change it to Arial Black. So up here, I'm just going to use my little quick access toolbar here, change my font to Arial Black. And then I am going to change my font size on my title to 20, just to make it stand out a little bit more to my readers. In our paragraph here, we want to underline some information and some bold some information so that our parents or guardians pick up on the dates of trip. So I'm going to select this 4 p.m. on May 3rd. I'm going to underline that. You can underline either by using this quick access toolbar, going up here to the ribbon in the font grouping, or you can also use the keyboard shortcut Control U. I'm also going to underline 4:30, clear over to May 4th. Then I want to bold this line, please do not be late. Make that bold, just to make that information stand out to our readers. We have a list of items here from our sack dinner down to extra pair of shoes. We want to make that stand out a little bit by making it a bulleted list. So to do that, we are going to select all of the text. Then I'm going to come up here and just select the bulleted list. It's going to put my little round black bullets there. We want to enter some blank lines in our document, make sure that they're there. So to see exactly where our lines are at in our document, we're going to click on the Show Hide option. You can see after this extra pair of shoes and before signature, there is only one blank line. We want there to be 3 there. So I'm going to hit my Enter key 2 times. And we want 2 blank lines after our last line of text. So I will put my insertion point at the end of my document and hit Enter 2 times so you can see exactly where your blank lines are at in your document. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the Show Hide. You can leave yours on if it helps you as you're working on your assignments. On the very last line of the document, we want to enter in our name. Then we're going to highlight it and make it italic. And then we're going to change the paragraph to make it right aligned. We want it to be aligned up on the end. Now there's several ways things you can do to make it look like it's on the end. I mean, you could hit the space bar, you could hit the tab key, but if you use your alignment button, let me show you on the Show Hide buttons, you can see there is nothing here for it. If I was to just put my insertion point ahead of my name and then just hit the space bar, see I have all those little dots. Move it all the way down here. If I turn off my Show Hide button, it looks like it's right aligned, correct? When I go in and grade, I always look at the Show Hide to see, did you do the right align or did you just hit the space bar? You will get counted off if you just hit the space bar. I'm going to come up here and click this Undo and then put this back on right align so everything's correct. So now we're going to enter in some pictures. So we're going to put our insertion point at the beginning of items your child should bring. You want to put in a picture of a camper or of a tent, something that goes along with camping. So here on the Insert tab, I'm going to go to Pictures, I'm going to go to Online Pictures, and I want tents, so I'm going to put tents. If you don't see this bar right up here, just click on one of the little icons you have here, and then the little search bar will show up for you. So here's some different tints. I'm just going to find some tints that I like. Every time I look at my pictures, different pictures come up. It's crazy. Just going to choose this one here, insert. It's whatever picture of a tent camping that you want. Now you'll notice it's huge and on 2 pages, so I need to resize it. So I'm going to come down here to my corner sizing handles and resize it. I'm going to change the text wrap to square so that I can move it around. I want it right next to my bulleted list here. The last thing I'm going to do with my picture is make sure I have some alt text. This is for people if they are using some type of a screen reader. It explains what the picture looks like. So just be real specific in your alt text. This is a picture of a blue camping tent. Then close that. Now I'm going to insert a shape. So I'm going to come up here to the Insert tab, select Shape. I want the 24-point star shape. I'm going to want it over here on this side of my document. I want it to be yellow. So up here on my Shape Format tab, go to Shape Fill and choose yellow. I want to enter some text. Great time at Table Rock Lake! Exclamation point. Now I need to change my font so that you can read it. So I'm going to select all my font here. I'm going to change this to Arial Black because I like that thicker text. But I also have to change my text to black so that it's legible. Now I want this to be approximately 2 by 3, so up here on the height, I'm just going to change that to 2. Width, 3. And then I'm going to rotate my shape just a little bit and move it over. And there I have my flyer for my overnight trip to Table Rock Lake. Save your document and then submit it in Blackboard for grading. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see some other videos on working with Microsoft Office programs. Have a great day.